Hello, Miriam Freer, Enyo UK. Now, usually I am on doing a little live on Monday nights, but I had a bit of a sabotage with the internet last night and I went silent. Now, that is the sort of thing that my husband would pay good money for me to be quiet for a little while. And he thought I should give you all a break until next Monday. But no, I am back on to finish what we started last night. So I was speaking about the Kitchen Zone pack that is going to help you keep this area chemical free for the next 3 years. And we started off talking about the glove and the Enyafil, but we got to the really grotty bits. Hello, Fiona! And what happened was that then I went to pieces. Not me emotionally, but just the internet. That would be two of us on the internet in Stromness at the same time. So I thought I would just finish off what I had started, and I will put this as a wee addendum to what we were talking about yesterday. So if you remember, we were talking really about using our amazing kitchen sponge and how that can really help us with big greasy bits and big tarnished bits. Okay, and I also said that you might want to use a ceramic scraper if you have bits that are really stuck on here, because that is going to scrape flat, and then you can use your sponge and your marble paste to pull out the last bits. But we were starting to talk about things like really tarnished stainless steel. I can't show you my kettle now because it's all clean, so I'm going to have to go for something that's a little bit dirtier. So here, just remember, you don't push hard. And so if you are wanting to push too hard, just change hands, right? Because you will find that your alternate hand is not going to push as hard anyway, okay? So there you go, just a little bit. Remember, we want to take the residue off and then dry that with our Enyafil and super shiny. And because of the way that Enyo works and because we're taking the residue off, then there's nothing to stick. All right, so it's all going to stay shiny and beautiful like this for a lot longer. Now, where else can we use that? Well, I'm running out of places to do, but I'm going to have a go up here and see if it will make much difference on my cooker hood. All right, it's hard to see. I know the light isn't excellent, but hopefully we will get a bit of a result. So marble paste again, sponge. Now, the dirtier it is, or the more that you want the marble paste to work, the drier you keep it. So this sponge is really merely damp, and then I've just popped it in the paste. And if I go up halfway, then let's see, because I haven't done this bit for ages. Oh, this is looking pretty good. I think you can see the line right there in the middle. Yeah, see, I'm dirtier than we all think. And then if I go over with the sponge, so I start off with this side, I need to take the residue off again. And then if I just dry that, it's going to dry away streak free. And I think even there, you can see the distinct line between the bit that I've cleaned and the bit that I haven't. If it's really greasy as well, because let's be honest, our extractor hood is where all that grease gets sucked up, then I would probably want to be using a little bit of the washing up liquid as well. Because sometimes you get up to that cooker hood and it's like your glove, just doesn't want to move. So a little bit on here, or on your glove, on the grime side. You can use that quite happily on your stainless steel, and it's not going to cause any damage. I wish I was sparkling all the time, Fiona, but the truth is, all right, it's a lived-in house. It's an older house. It's really dusty. So, but these things do the job, don't they? And I love that because it gets the job done. Now, the other thing that I didn't talk about yesterday was this fantastic wand. So this is one of my favourites. Not everybody likes this, but I love it. That it's the same fibre as in here. So I use that for all of my pots and my pans, and I can use that with marble paste as well. And often I do that in the bottom of my oven because it just enables me to get really easily right to the back. Okay, so you may find that that also is a great addition and fantastic for in the plug hole of your sink, which I would show you, but we can't actually get into it at the moment because I've just come back and Michael's got a couple of guys helping him dig a massive trench, and the sink is completely piled high of dishes, and my shame cannot let you see that too. Right, but if I take you up here, you can see really clearly the division between the bit I've cleaned and the bit I can't. All right, can you see that? Give me a little thumbs up if you can. I think you probably can, and I will post a photo afterwards so that you can see it. Now, one other thing that I want to talk about while I'm here, right, is this little Herbert. I don't know if any of you have got it. It's a cutlery and glass Enyafill. Now, why do I bring that in on the extreme clean? Well, yes, I can use it on glasses, and this is a really dirty one. You can see I can use the fibre on its own, but also to give it a little bit more bite, I can also use it slightly damp. All right, and it's amazing for glasses and cutlery. However, it is also amazing for things like this. So high gloss surfaces, sometimes if you're struggling to get those uber clean, then with your spray and your water, obviously, remember the deep fibre is going to pick up all of the dirt. Okay, so all the way over with that to give high gloss surfaces a real shine. So Fiona DL, hopefully I will be sparkling now. Then you can go over with your cutlery and glass Enyafill. Now it doesn't have as much absorbency, so I couldn't do my whole kitchen with it. But if you have areas that high gloss, like my backboard, like the front of your oven, then if you have one of these in the cupboard and you're only getting it out at Christmas, or when you're treating yourself to a lovely little glass of vino, then you may find that on your high gloss surfaces, that's a great thing to get into use too. I completely love it. I don't think I fell in love with it to begin with, and I gifted one to my mother because I didn't think that I really had much use for it, and I knew that she would have lovely glasses to be able to buff up. But let me tell you, it's absolutely brilliant. So to recap, because I couldn't last night, if things are really greasy, tops of the kitchen cupboard, top of my fridge is the only place that I really have that's freestanding, or up here, all right, and it's really sticky, or if you have kitchen cupboards that abut the side of your glossy surfaces and it's those little bits of grease and they're really hard, you want this one because it's going to dissolve them, all right, and that's its job. So that's what you would use. Then if you're looking for attrition, all right, so the top of my stove, inside my oven, even the rungs in the oven, all right, then I will be using my marble paste because then it's about it wearing away. Okay, so just think about the thing that you're trying to clean, and hopefully, you know, even in the most extreme circumstances, I promise you, it is possible, all right? Give yourself a bit of mechanical help if you need with that scraper, and then finish it off with Enyo's helpers. And I'll do you a little picture of the stainless steel so you can see it looks much better here than it might do on the screen, but I promise you it really does the job. Thank you for joining me. Normal situation will resume hopefully next Monday, internet bandwidth allowing, and I will see you then, and have a great week everybody. Cheers then, bye bye.